Hello guys, it's FM Tech here, and today we are going to be taking a look at how the OnePlus 11 holds up in 2023 after 8 months of its release. The OnePlus 11 was released in January of 2023 and it has been almost been 8 months since the release, and we will be taking a look at how it holds up after the updates and optimizations from OnePlus. First of all, let's talk about the build of the phone. On the front there is Gorilla Glass Victus and the frame of the phone is made up of aluminum. On the back of the phone there is Gorilla Glass 5 which has curved edges. On the sides the buttons are pretty thin but they are very tactile. On the Nothing Phone 1 it had better buttons in my opinion. On the bottom you have a USB 2.0 Type-C port, and on the top you have a micro USB hole and a hole for the speakers. As you can see, the edges are curved and you also have a fingerprint sensor on the front. And the punch hole is located on the top left corner of the phone. The phone weighs about 205 grams. It's pretty tactile for a 5000 mAh phone. Though it's 5000 mAh, it feels pretty good in hand. But it's not a one-handed usage phone since the display is 6.7 inches tall. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the camera hump on the back. It has mixed opinions, some like it, some don't. I fall into the mixed group. As you can see, the ads show that it is a one piece, but it's not one piece. It has a gap in the middle of the camera hump. It's not a complete metal piece like the S22 series or S23 series. Moving on to the display of the phone. The display is a Quad HD Samsung A4 panel which has a refresh rate of 120Hz, and it can go from 1 to 120Hz depending on the content display. It's a LTPO Gen 3 display which has great power efficiency. You can also change the refresh rate and the resolution as per your liking as other flagships in this price range. The only con of the display is the brightness. It only goes up to 750 nits outdoors, which is a bit low in this price bracket. In Netflix, you get Dolby Vision support as well as wideband support, which translates into great viewing experience in the OTT apps. You also get features such as eye care mode, True Tone display like iPhones. The display is curved on both sides, and I didn't have any mistouches while gaming or using the phone since I use a case. Or it could be the software optimization as well. As you can see, the content viewing experience of this display is great, and paired with the Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision speakers, it's awesome. The color reproduction is nearly perfect in this price range, and you can't get a better display in this price range. Now let's talk about the software of the phone. The phone comes with OxygenOS 13 and it's based on Android 13. So it will get updates till Android 17, which is a great move by OnePlus, but we don't know if they will keep their promise. It gets bi-monthly updates as you can see, and it has July 2023 security patch currently. In some regions it has even got August security patch. Since the phone has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, things are smooth most of the times, but in 5% of the times it performs like a lower end phone with laggy animations. In day-to-day tasks, you will not experience any issues. As you can see, the unlock animation and the wallpaper are pretty awesome, and it's better than the implementations of Samsung. As you can see, it has many customizations related to icons, and you can also add these OnePlus specific widgets. You can also change the grid of the home screen and app screen. You even have customizations for the animations when you swipe the home screen. You also get standard mode as well as app drawer mode if you like the iPhone style all apps on the home screen style. You can also see RAM usage of the launcher, recent apps. As you can see, the launcher is pretty smooth and it does not lag. There are no bloatware on this phone like Realme, Vivo, and other phones in this price range. That's a pretty good move by OnePlus. As you can see, the settings are inspired from ColorOS and it's just ColorOS. You also get features such as multi-screen connect if you have a tablet that should be running on OxygenOS. As you can see, you get a shit ton of customization options for quick settings. You can even change the shape and colors of the stuff, and you also get various fingerprint unlock animations, edge lighting customizations, and more. You also get Dolby Atmos support and vibration modifications and others. You also get spatial audio support, which is copied from Apple in my opinion. You also get haptics customization, which are pretty great, and the haptics are very responsive, like on the pixels, and in some cases it's better. You also get the hide apps option, app lock, and private safe system cloner for dual apps. Every option you could ever think of, like if you want to WhatsApp, you can have it, and you also even get battery health options like the iPhone. It will show you the capacity of the phone, since there was an advertisement saying that the battery would last 4 years of usage. You also get a lot of special features like Zen mode, symbol mode, split screen, floating windows, quick return, and many options. You also get gesture navigation like buttons, and you can also hide the pill if you want. In gestures and options, you get many options that are very useful, and you can even schedule the phone to turn off. And you also get the iconic three finger gesture for screenshot. You also can change the options for the power button to Google Assistant or the power button. You also get this neat screen of gestures, which I love in ColorOS. If you do a V, you can turn on the torch, and again, if you do it, you can turn off the torch. You also get air gestures, which are very gimmicky, and I hate it. It's for hands-free usage, but I don't like it. Now let's see the other features such as rapid charging, which charges the phone in 20 minutes 0 to 100 with the provided 100-watt charger. Now let's talk about the game mode. The game mode on OnePlus is the best implementation on Android with a shit ton of features for graphics settings, and in BGMI you also get 90 FPS, and it also has network boost and many other options which optimize the gaming experience. And you also get stats option, which shows the percentage usage of CPU, FPS, and RAM. It also has 1000 Hz test sampling rate, which will help in gaming. It also has 14 lakh Antutu score, which is great, and it's top 10 of the best 4.0 phones on the planet. It also has pretty much the second best Geekbench scores or the third best after iPhones and Samsung phones, which has an overclocked 8 Gen 2 chip. Now let's move on to the real life test of speed test. As you can see, it opens up everything pretty fast thanks to UFS 4.0 on the 256 GB variant and UFS 3.1 on the 8 GB RAM variant. Now let's open ready. As you can see, the animations are pretty much awesome compared to Samsung phones. They have optimized it very well, unlike the Samsung phones, which have a long way to go to reach to the level of ColorOS in terms of the app opening animations. As you can see, everything is a breeze on this phone since the Gen 2 is present. Now let's talk about the cameras. The cameras are optimized with Hasselblad collaboration for good color reproduction. As you can see, it does take good pictures in good lighting and pretty much worse pictures in worse lighting as all other phones. But Samsungs have better lighting and they are also pretty much very expensive compared to these phones. If you can get this phone under 40,000, you should really go and get it. You can get good deals in the second hand market for this phone. The 100-watt brick with this phone also charges the phone in 20 minutes to 100%. In conclusion, should you get this phone? Yes, if you get a good deal under 40,000 or 45,000. This or nothing phone 2 should be the go-to phone under 50,000. So that's all for today and thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share the video.